Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching this special presentation of Sansad TV with your host Kriti Mishra. India exposed Pakistan's support for terrorism globally with multi-party delegations visiting various countries and spreading New Delhi's message of zero tolerance against terrorism. India's message of unity and solidarity in the fight against terrorism will further strengthen bilateral cooperation on the shared global challenge of fighting terrorism. Here's the full report. India initiated a significant diplomatic outreach following Operation Sindoor, a military response to the April 22nd Pahalgam terror attack. This outreach involved dispatching 7 all-party parliamentary delegations to more than 30 countries and the European Union headquartered in Brussels, aiming to present a unified stance against terrorism and garner international support. These delegations comprised of several members of parliament, including representatives from both the ruling National Democratic Alliance and opposition parties, as well as former diplomats and ministers. The primary goal of these delegations was to communicate India's zero-tolerance policy towards terrorism, particularly in light of the recent attacks and military responses. The initiatives sought to build international consensus and support for India's stance against cross-border terrorism. In fact, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri had briefed all the delegations before their departures, ensuring a cohesive and informed representation of India's position. Group 1 visited Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain and Algeria. It was led by BJP MP Baijan Panda. The members included Nishikant Dubey, Pangan Konyak, Rekha Sharma, Asaduddin Owaisi, Satam Singh, Ghulam Nabi Azad and Harsh Shringla. Group 2 visited UK, France, Germany, EU, Italy and Denmark. The delegation was led by BJP MP Ravi Shankar Prasad. The members included Purandeshwari, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Ghulam Ali Khatana, Amar Singh, Samak Bhattacharya, MJ Akbar and Pankaj Saran. Group 3 visited Indonesia, Malaysia, Republic of Korea, Japan and Singapore. The delegation was led by JDU MP Sanjay Kumar Jha. Members included Aprajita Sarangi, Brajlal, John Brittis, Pradhan Barua, Hemang Joshi, Salman Khurshid, Mohan Kumar. Group 4 went to UAE, Liberia, Democratic Republic of Congo and Sierra Leone. It was headed by Shiv Sena MP Shrikant Eknath Shinde. Members included Basri Swaraj, E.T. Mohammad Bashir, Atul Garg, Sasmit Patra, Manan Kumar Mishra, S.S. Aluwalia, Sujan Chinoy. Group 5th headed to USA, Panama, Guyana, Brazil and Colombia. It was headed by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor. Members included Shambhavi, Sarfaraz Ahmad, Harish Bal Yogi, Shashank Mani Tripathi, Bhubneshwar Kalata, Milan Murli Deora, Taranjit Singh Sandhu and Tejasvi Surya. Group 6 visited Spain, Greece, Slovenia, Latvia and Russia. It was headed by DMK MP Kanimoy Karunanidhi. Members included Rajiv Rai, Niyal Taf Ahmad, Rajesh Chotwa, Prem Chand Gupta, Ashok Kumar Mittal and Manjeev S. Puri along with Javed Ashraf. Group 7th visited Egypt, Qatar, Ethiopia and South Africa. It was headed by NCP Sharad Pawar faction MP Supriya Sule. Members included Rajiv Pratap Rudi, Vikramjit Singh Sahani, Manish Tiwari, Anurag Singh Thakur, Lavu Shri Krishna, Anand Sharma, V. Muralidharan and Syed Akbaruddin.
Excellent visit. When we visited these countries, first thing we told them that this is all-party delegation. It is not a delegation of Bharatiya Janata Party. In my party, Mr. Salman Khurshid is from Congress. John Bittas is from Communist Party of CPM. And then Abhishek Banerjee from TMC. And our leader of the group is Sanjay Kumar Jha is from JDU. So this is all party delegation. We are democracy. We criticize each other if on issues, but when the question of terrorism come, if the question of nation concern, then we are one.
It was a very wonderful experience. because this was the first time that I was a part of an all-party delegation going to these international areas, and especially because the work at hand was very sensitive. We are going to expose Pakistan's links of terrorism and the way it has been perpetuating terrorism against India in the last 4 decades. We were there to also provide the context of Operation Sindoor. And we were there to call on the world order to unite and come together as one force against terrorism and to support India's cause of action on ensuring peace across the world. And during the entire delegation process, I must say, whether it was UAE, Sierra Leone, Democratic Republic of Congo, or even Liberia, the kind of tremendous support that we got and goodwill from across the ranks, across the cross sections of leadership was absolutely phenomenal.
एक तो सबसे बड़ी बात ये मैसेज गया कि ये जो प्रधानमंत्री ने और सरकार ने जो डेलीगेशन भेजा, तो ये ऑल पार्टी डेलीगेशन था. जब हम इंट्रोड्यूस करता था मैं, तो ये बोलता था कि ये केरल से हैं, ये उड़ीसा से हैं, ये गुजरात से हैं, ये बंगाल से हैं, या ये, तो ये लगता था कि अक्रॉस कंट्री का रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. प्लस पक्ष और विपक्ष, रूलिंग पार्टी भी अपोजिशन, दोनों एक साथ एक वॉइस में बात कर रहा है. पूरा कंट्री 140 करोड़ देश के लोग एक वॉइस में टेररिज्म के खिलाफ बात कर रहा है. या तो ये एक यूनाइटेड वॉइस गया इस डेलीगेशन के जाने से. एक बात तो ये गया. दूसरा, हम लोगों ने जब कहा कि जो क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म है वो हमारा देश 4 डिकेड से 40 साल 50 साल से झेल रहा है, और जब पहलगांव की घटना के बारे में बताया कि कैसे धर्म के नाम पे सेग्रीगेट करके 26 लोगों को मारा गया, और इस कंट्री में पर्पस उनका यही था कि कंट्री में कम्युनल टेंशन बढ़ाना, लेकिन पूरे देश में कहीं कोई एक घटना नहीं हुई. ये सब चीज़ को अप्रिशिएट करते थे. साधारण बात नहीं है.
Experience was very good. The response of UAE, that was superb. The 3 African countries, Sierra Leone, DR Congo and Liberia, that was also very good. And UAE, I'm telling you, one of the heads of the state, he went up to saying that Pakistan has almost hijacked our religion. This was the reaction. So it was really very surprising for us. But they were very open, and they fully supported India's stance at these terrorist acts of Pakistan. And they said that they will be raising all these issues before the international forums.
क्राइसिस के दौर में आप देश को रिप्रेजेंट करते हो तो जिम्मेदारी और गौरव दोनों की अनुभूत होती है. गौरव महसूस होता है कि हमारे नेता आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने मुझे इस काम के लिए अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से नामित किया, और जिम्मेदारी ये होती है कि 140 करोड़ लोगों को उम्मीदें हैं. हमारे देश की सुरक्षा का सवाल है, हमारे देश के सम्मान का सवाल है, उसके साथ कोई समझौता नहीं. राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि होता है, राजनीति बाद में होती है.
We had this group that represented the true India, the true Bharat. The 8 of us were from different regions. We spoke different mother tongues. We are from different parties. And between the 8 of us, there were 5 religions. And yet we all spoke in one voice, and it was for India. One of the reasons the experience was excellent was that our Prime Minister, Modi ji, has worked incessantly for the last 11 years all over the world, but especially in this part of the world, the Middle East, Gulf countries, West Asia, which traditionally had been neglected. They said so. But our Prime Minister had built phenomenal relationships with the leaderships of those countries, and the bilateral relationships with these countries have transformed. So we were very pleasantly surprised at how close we were in outlook. Now, these are all Islamic countries, and Pakistan for decades has cultivated them and tried to use that as a weapon, really. But over the last many years, these countries and Pakistan have diverged in many important ways.
Yes.
So these countries have seen tremendous internal reforms. They have cracked down very hard on jihadism, against fundamentalism. Pakistan has done just the opposite. Now these countries have been the victims of terrorism, of Al-Qaeda, of ISIS, and have taken very strong action, similar to what we have taken. So they understand where we are coming from. Now, Pakistan is a state sponsor of terrorism. And finally, one more thing, some of these countries have helped Pakistan in past years financially. Now, Pakistan has taken that money and misused it. While these countries themselves have developed roads, schools, hospitals, Pakistan has not developed. It has tens of millions of children who are not in school. And this money has been diverted and used for terrorism. And most importantly, these countries, some of these countries, are on the UN Security Council, which has sanctioned some of these terrorists who are openly operating in Pakistan.
शांतिप्रिय देश था, आज भी शांतिप्रिय देश है. जो भारत वासुदेव कुटुंबकम में विश्वास रखता है कि पूरा विश्व एक परिवार है, आज भी प्रधानमंत्री जी उसी विश्वास को लेकर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. और पूरे दुनिया का भला हो, पूरी दुनिया तरक्की करे. हम अपनी लाइन बड़ी करना चाहते हैं, हम किसी दूसरे की छोटी करना नहीं चाहते. ये सब बातें जब हमने बताई तो उन्होंने कहा हाँ, हम भारत के साथ हैं, पहले भी साथ थे, भारत के पहले भी मित्र थे, आज भी मित्र हैं और हमेशा रहेंगे. और जो भारत उग्रवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ रहा है पाकिस्तान के साथ, वो अकेले भारत के लिए नहीं है, वो लड़ाई पूरे विश्व के लिए है. तो इसलिए हर मंच पे, हर विश्व मंच पर वो भारत का समर्थन करेंगे.
उनको बताया कि भाई पाकिस्तान में कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसने अपना टर्म पूरा करा हो, और टर्म के बीच में या तो वो जेल में डाल दिया गया, या उसको एसिनेट कर दिया गया, या उसको फांसी पे लटका दिया गया. अभी भी इमरान खान जेल में हैं, जरदारी जेल में रहे हैं, मिसिस भुट्टो जेल में रही हैं, फिर उनकी हत्या भी हुई है. जुल्फर अली को भुट्टो को भी फांसी हुई है, लियाकत अली को भी गोली मारी गई है. तो इन सब को सुनने के बाद लोगों को पाकिस्तान का करैक्टर समझ में आया. और यही बात सियरा लियोन में, यही बात DRC कांगो में, यही बात लाइबेरिया में बार बार अलग अलग तरीके से दोहराई गई. और सभी लोगों ने पार्लियामेंट के अंदर भी दो देशों में कंडोलेंस पास किया और ये वायदा किया कि वो आतंकवाद के विरुद्ध हमारे साथ देंगे.
The diplomatic offensive comes in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor, India's military action against terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. As New Delhi ramps up diplomatic engagement to defend its actions and expose global double standards on terrorism, the deployment of multi-party team marks a new chapter. India is not merely explaining its military response, but curating a narrative of national unity, democratic consensus and pluralism. India's decision to send multi-party parliamentary delegations to key global capitals is not routine diplomacy. It is a resolute assertion of national unity on a non-negotiable issue, cross-border terrorism. In an often fractious political environment, this narrative demonstrates that India rises above partisan. This narrative demonstrates that India rises above partisanship in matters of national security. Each team carried detailed dossiers mapping Pakistan's complicity to build international pressure and reinforce global consensus. This initiative was also a necessary corrective to flawed narratives in some international quarters. India's message is unequivocal. There can be no parity between a nation combating terrorism and the one that sponsors it. As India intensifies efforts to expose Pakistan's terror links through credible evidence and coordinated global engagement, such gestures seem primarily aimed. In confronting terrorism, India stands united, resolute, and unambiguous in its message to the world. These concerted efforts underscore India's proactive stance in global diplomacy, aiming to foster international cooperation and to address challenges related to terrorism and regional stability. Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Sansad TV. Goodbye for now from my side.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.